What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the latest gaming news, a little bit of technology news as well, a little AI. Don't always make videos like this, but I wanted to because I want to make videos about stuff that I'm interested in, and that's what I'm doing here. I'm a simple man. World of Warcraft fans trick AI. Hilarity ensues. Oh my god, fans of popular MMO made an exciting feature called Glorbo. Not Glorbo! Yes, it's finally coming. And AI fell for it. So this is a joke. Someone made up this thing called Glorbo, trying to trick AI into thinking it was a real thing. So did it succeed? I think it did. The way you and I would suss out the validity of some statements or come up with original thoughts is in response to some detail or event isn't present in AI generated works. So the World of Warcraft community on Reddit started to make posts with fake announcements, Glorbo. They wanted to see who would pick it up. Are there any like completely AI generated news sites that just watch Reddit and pick up things that pick up steam and just post them as their own articles? That's what the test is. This is the Reddit post someone made up. So I'm so excited they finally introduced Glorbo. Oh my god. Honestly, this new feature makes me so happy. I just really want some major bot operated news websites to publish an article about this. Right there, the first line, it has it right there. It's trying to trick the bots. It's telling you what's going on. How many upvotes does this have? 2.5K. Even the first comment is a joke. This is by far the best change since they made Klaxi a neutral playable race as part of the epic quest to dispose Quackicon. The aspects of the ducks. Oh my god, they're going for it, man. Portal article was claimed to be done by Lucy Reed, a byline which, according to Wowhead, sees as many as 83 articles attributed to it per day. That is one busy person. It seems pretty unlikely that she's a real person. So some website has AI and they made up this ability to scrape news articles about World of Warcraft, and they made up I'm assuming a fake name, Lucy, and they just make articles. This is how they make their content. It's interesting. The AI text documents the excitement around Glorbo as if it were a real thing, with a headline that reads, World of Warcraft players excited for Glorbo's introduction. There's no like tongue-in-cheek like, hey, this is a joke. Like they posted that article, looks like they thought it was real. I can't believe they fell. You know, it's funny, we're kind of making fun of this website because they got duped, right? We made a fake post, got it upvoted enough, and the website fell for it. And we're kind of making fun, oh, you're using AI, what's wrong with you? And this website probably has a little bit of shade thrown at it, right? However, on the other side of the coin, is this so bad? This is what other companies, bigger companies, are going to be doing. Imagine how many companies and websites are going to be doing this 2 years from now. A lot, I think. AI is coming. This website kind of looked bad because we tricked them. I get that. But the principle that websites are going to be using AI, this is coming. 2 years from now, if you're not using AI on your website, you're probably missing out on some stuff, right? We're making fun of it, but it's probably coming down the line. Wait. What, are you kidding me? Apparently the portal, the website, made another article documenting players reacting to the use of AI to scrape content from their subreddit for popular game sites. So they made another article how this had happened with the first article. They made a second article talking about how players are reacting to the AI scraping of their content. Well, of course they are. This is a news story. Why not make another article? It's like Inception. So the website did end up taking the article down. It kind of looks embarrassed, a little bit of egg on their face for a while. This raises a bigger question. What is the truth on the internet, and what is the truth in real life is an even bigger question. But like, how do you know what on the internet is the truth? It seems in theory like, oh, it's easy. You just read it and you understand it. Everyone, like for example, everyone understands Glorbo is not a real thing in World of Warcraft. That's understood. How do you actually verify something is real? It's really, I think, harder than people initially think. Because if you look at words, oh yeah, if anyone has any post on Reddit that has a new term such as Glorbo and it's just thrown in there, that's got to be fake, right? But then you're taking away from people who have theories and ideas about the game, who use new words like, hey, if you combine this thing with this thing, you could call it this, and like people like to theorize about games, and they use words, right? So you don't want to take that away from people. I can't think of a clear way to verify completely that something is truth on the internet, and I think that's going to be a big question going forward. In lighter news, Counter-Strike League makes it clear crocs are banned. If a pro player decides to break the rule, they could be fined $250 or more. Yeah, so apparently this is a real rule. You cannot wear Crocs, the shoes, in the Counter-Strike League. They get very upset about this. I'm assuming it's because if you put the Crocs in sport mode, you get an advantage on the playing field. That's unfair advantage, right? You can't be doing that. So the ESL, a large Counter-Strike Global Offense esports league, they made the announcements before their Cologne competition, so it's coming up in Germany, and they're changing the rule book, and this is in there. Crocs are banned. So it's been around since 2015, and it is the biggest CSGO competitive leagues in the world. One of the biggest. Oh, okay. That's not the same. One of the biggest. So here's the tweet from ESL Counter-Strike. No mention of Crocs in the tweet, but I'm sure it's in here in the rule book. So here it is clarified in 4.3 clothing that Crocs are considered open shoes and therefore not allowed. There it is, guys. 4.3 in the flesh. It exists. Other banned clothing for ESL Pro events include shorts, flip-flops, and any kind of headwear. Any kind? What about glasses? If you decide to wear Crocs anyway, be prepared to pay a minimum of $250. Apparently, ESL will provide suitable clothing for folks who aren't following the rules. What kind of shoes do they provide if you show up in Crocs and you're like, yeah, I made a mistake. What kind of shoes do you got? What are you gonna give me? you know, some fresh Nikes? Are they gonna be some, you know, some knockoff something else? I don't know. I would like to know. Like, what is it? What is it about a Croc that makes them ugly? I want to look it up. I guess I just don't get it. Like, what's ugly about this? I don't I don't get it. They're different, but like, what actually about them is ugly? These are obviously orange, but like, they're just different. I don't know, and they're ugly, let's be honest. To all those professional CSGO players who prefer to wear Crocs and it's part of your style, I am so sorry about this news. Next, we got Pokemon Go is getting user-made routes. And it's like, wait, what? Routes could be an interesting way to get custom tour of your neighborhood or city while giving a chance to catch some Pokemon along the way. The company behind Pokemon Go says they will review the routes, so you should be able to trust that the routes will lead you somewhere bad. Let's just take a few seconds of a look at this info on it. There's Pokemon Go and there's a route. Come on. Okay, we're following this guy. Oh, we're following her. Okay. We found the Pokemon. I don't know. It looks like, look at this. This route is going directly through. This seems like a bad idea. This seems like we're asking for trouble. How long until there's a news article talking about how someone got hurt following a Pokemon Go route? I can see that happening way too easily. This is crazy. Last but not least, this is not really gaming news unless you can consider like the social media companies that play games to compete gaming, but this is kind of tech news. Threads usage continues to fall. The number of daily active users and the amount of time people are spending on Threads is dropped. July 6th to July 17th. That's a fast drop. So obviously a big push when it was announced. Looks like about 45 million, and now we're down to like, let's just call it 12. That's a big drop. So Threads, will it have the longevity? I don't know. At this point, it doesn't look like it will. It looks like Twitter's here to stay. I have no idea though. Feels like kind of when Elon Musk bought Twitter, it's like, I think there's been a few other companies that are like, oh, I guess we try and compete with Twitter now and we make our own Twitter. There's a couple of them now that try to be like a text-based social media. They thought Elon Musk was gonna be a good, easy competition. That's not what history tells us. So I don't know what people are thinking. Anyway, there you have it. This is your gaming and tech news for today. Just the stuff that I've been looking at that's interesting. Hope you enjoyed it. Drop a thumbs up if you're still here. See you next time.